Hey everybody, it's Coach Carly. I want to take a minute today to really talk about resolutions, and I know you've been seeing me posting more in the last few days because it's almost the new year, it's just a few days away, and people are getting ready to recommit to their healthy habits and make some changes. We've all been indulging a little bit or maybe a lot over the holidays the last few weeks, and people are feeling a little fluffy. I've heard that term go around. Just not feeling great because they know they've been splurging a little too much on the treats. And so, I keep seeing posts about people saying, come New Year, I'm going to make a change, I'm going to do this or that, and I'm going to get healthy and lose some weight. And you've probably been seeing my posts about joining my challenge groups. And I just wanted to touch base on, why I host these groups and why I think they're a great formula for success. I think where most people struggle with sticking to their resolutions is that they only make part of a plan. They decide to tackle the nutrition side, the diet side of things. They're going to eat better, eat healthy, and cut out all the crap. And so that's one direction that people go in. And then, another direction people go in is they're going to get fit, they're going to get active, they're going to start working out, using that gym membership or starting a gym membership or signing up for some classes. And so they're going to do that. When you first start the new year all excited, you've got these great goals, you're like, yeah, I can do this, I'm going to commit to it. And then something happens maybe, and there's like a party or a happy hour outing with your coworkers, or maybe you even get sick and you can't work out for a little while, or people come to visit and, your classes just don't fit into your schedule because you've got other priorities, and then it's like, oh, shoot, it's been a few weeks since I've worked out. Oh well, I'll try again. I'll start again on Monday, or I'll start again next month, right? I think the main issue with that is that, like I said, you're only making part of a plan, so you're only tackling one thing, and you don't have what I think is the absolute crucial ingredient to being successful with your resolutions, and that's support. Having support and accountability to keep you going no matter what, because life happens. I totally get that. Things come up, and no one's perfect, and you might fall off, but having somebody to tell you how to get back on track, someone checking in to make sure that you aren't making excuses when you don't need to be. That was the biggest thing for me. That's what made me make a change this whole year. One, having my own coach, and then, when I became a coach, I had the support and accountability coming from setting a good example for my challengers and my teammates. So I think that's sort of the crucial ingredient that's missing for a lot of people, and also the idea of having a real plan, because even if you have great intentions and have support, if you don't really know what to do, like what to eat or what workouts to do. Like, I know for me, I couldn't ever really stick to a gym plan because I'd go to the gym and I'd have no idea what to do. And so I'd kind of mess around on a few machines and do some reps and feel like I got, a pretty good workout. And then, the next time I went, I'd kind of just do the same thing. And then ultimately, my biggest problem with fitness was I just get so incredibly bored. I've always been sort of an impatient person. I don't like repetition. I don't like working out just to and feel like I'm working, if that makes sense. Obviously I want a challenge, but I don't want it to be just boring and stupid. I don't know, I always tried to be a runner, and that never worked for me, because some people love to run for miles, and that's awesome. If that's your thing, that's great, but it wasn't for me. I just running, no, wasn't my thing. So I think finding a program that's laid out for you, and you know exactly, it's Tuesday, this is the workout that I do, and you do it, is a really awesome thing, because then it takes out all the guesswork, and you're getting a good workout if you do it, and you're not trying to come up with it on your own. And these are tried and true programs that have worked for a lot of people and will work for you. And then in terms of nutrition, you know, there's a lot of different versions of healthy. And I think when people say I'm going to eat healthy, they don't really have like a concise like definition of what healthy means. And you know, it's important, yes, you want to cut out the crap and the sugar and the excess treats and stuff like that, but it's not realistic to be like, I'm going to cut it all out forever. And you know, people get hung up because they'll have some sort of like party and maybe they have like a piece of cake and a couple of drinks and they're like, oh crap, my diet's messed up. I screwed up. Oh well, I'm gonna keep splurging all weekend, and then on Monday I'll start again and I'll be perfect again. And that's not life. I mean, this is a whole lifestyle, you guys. So if you really want to hit your goals and be healthy and live a long and healthy life and not have to keep making the resolution of I have 10 pounds to lose every year or 20 pounds or whatever, then you need to make this a lifestyle. And in any life, you're going to have, you know, your splurges and you're going to want to indulge sometimes, and that's perfectly healthy. That can be part of a healthy lifestyle. And, you know, having a plan where you know how to fit those splurges in and then you know how to be the rest of the time so that you're still reaching your goals is really important too. And that was something I discovered this year finally with my portion plan system and knowing how much of different foods I should be eating to stay on track, and, you know, finding flexibility within that, things that fit with my needs. You know, I'm paleo and finding ways to work with that, but, you know, some people are vegetarian and that plans can still work for them, and you just have to, you know, kind of fit it within the plan. So that's something I just want to hone in with you guys. Like, I know you're getting a little sick of my invitations. I don't know, but I just know that I've struggled. I've been there. I haven't known how to do these diet things. I don't like being hungry and deprived. I don't like just running and doing the same thing every day. So for me, like, this has been such a success for me this year, finding something I can be consistent with and where I feel like happy and so good from the inside out. Like, I feel good. I think that's the biggest thing. It's just like people equate diet and exercise to like misery for some reason, but like I feel so good when I eat this way and when I do my workouts. And having dealt with all those struggles in the past of like fighting myself to stay healthy and do these things, I just really want to help you and set you up with a plan for success and something that's worked for me and has worked for a lot of other people. I've helped a lot of people this year get started, and I want you to reach your goals this year. I'm really excited for 2015. 2014 was an awesome year, and I know 2015 is just going to be even better. So if you're ready to like really commit and make these things happen, not just like dabble with your resolutions, but actually like see them through and be able to say like, yeah, I set out to lose this much weight, or I set out to like fit into this pair of pants and I did it, then email me, guys. I mean, New Year's is just a few days away, and I want to get you set up to start off on the right foot right when that new year kicks off. So send me an email, coachcarlysullivan@gmail.com, or a Facebook message or anything like that, and let's just get talking. All right? Have a great day, everyone. Bye.